Welcome back to Living Local. So is your dad a soda lover? Well, it's time to think outside the bottle and choose the best pop for your pop with a healthier option. Zevia sodas are a great substitute for conventional sodas that are loaded with sugars and artificial flavors. So joining us here in studio in this segment sponsored by HyVee is registered dietitian Nina Struess. She's going to get us all straightened out. Thanks for being here, Nina. Okay, so we're talking about Zevia today. What makes Zevia such a great option?
Yeah, at the base of it, so Zevia is not going to have a lot of that added sugar that most of our regular pop beverages tend to have. And so we're going to get, it's naturally sweetened with stevia, which is a plant you can grow in your garden this time of the year. So, and it doesn't have, you know, a funny aftertaste or anything like that. I've told people that it is the closest thing to regular soda that I have found on the shelves. Yes.
Okay. All right. And so you talked about it doesn't have as much sugar as regular soda. So let's talk about just how much sugar the average soda has.
Yeah, it depends on what you're purchasing and how big it is, right? If it's a bottle or if it's a can, it's definitely going to be, you know, different. But it can be between anywhere between, you know, 20, 24 grams of sugar to upwards of 50 to 60 grams, depending on the size. And so it is really important to take a look at that and make those changes, because most of us don't want to be drinking our added sugar intake. We're going to get added sugar into our diet, but most of us want to eat it.
Right. I want to eat it. I don't want to drink it.
Right, unless you're drinking a milkshake or, you know, you want to have an alcoholic beverage, that type of a thing. So. Okay,
well, this is definitely a great option, and there's plenty of flavors too.
Yeah.
So lots of flavors.
Yes. So Zevia has their staple, you know, soda flavors, and you'll notice that there is a variation of a lot of your familiar brands of flavors that are there. And so they have that as kind of the base, and then they have the mixers, which are really nice if you're wanting to make either mocktails or cocktails this summer, and you want to save on some calories and sugar. The mixers are really great to be able to use.
Okay.
If dad or anybody else in the family needs a little bit of an energy boost, we have the energy drinks as well. That's another common one where we're getting added sugar is in energy drinks, and so Zevia has that as well. The teas as well.
Okay.
So we do have the naturally sweetened teas that are going to have the caffeine that is coming from the tea, and then the sweetener that's coming from the stevia. So another option if you have, you know, a dad or a family member in your life that loves that. And then finally, you know, if dad's going to have a beverage for Father's Day, the kids are going to want them too.
Right.
And so we have the kiddos covered too with some really fun flavors. Again, there's no added colors, there's no added sugar or anything, so you can feel really comfortable with giving a can. And they're tiny too. They're about the size of these boxes, you know, a can of these for your kiddos this summer.
And that's watermelon and fruit punch. So geared right towards the kids. And these over here, what you poured me a little bit here.
I poured you one of the newer flavors, which is the vanilla cola.
Okay.
And one thing that I always like to make sure people know is you can see it's clear, and I'm actually going to pour it just so you can see. Colas typically are, you know, colored, and this is clear, so don't get weirded out by it. Basically what we're missing is like the caramel coloring, the colorings that typically go in there and make it up, but it tastes
good,
just like a vanilla cola. This is the newest one we've had, and I got so excited to try it. It would be really good by itself, or if you want to add some added sugar, you could add maybe a scoop of ice cream or something like that.
I like that. I like that. And you have the fizz. It's you know, it's the best alternative, I think.
I know.
To soda. And I love these flavors. Orange, grape, so you name it. And I love that they have those for the kids as well. So lots of different options to choose from. So how can we use the mixer?
Yeah, the mixers are really great if you're wanting to add it to like a mocktail or a cocktail. So oftentimes when you're having a cocktail, where the added sugar comes in is going to be in the mixers. So if you're using regular ginger beer, you might get, you know, 20 to 30 grams of sugar, whereas if you use the Zevia brand, you're not getting any of that added sugar, but you're still getting the flavor, the carbonation, all of the elements from that too. And what's really neat is the versatility of it too. So however you might use a regular soda, you can use it here. So for instance, a lot of people make like roasts and stuff using cola. You can do that with the cola here. I was telling you before, there's an awesome recipe on Zevia's website to make a watermelon popsicle.
Oh, I love that.
They're delicious.
The kids would love that too.
Exactly. So you can use just watermelon in a blender, add one of the Zevias, add a little bit of extra flavoring, and you're good to go.
All right. So how can someone maybe incorporate Zevia into their routine if they're used to drinking soda maybe every day? Because there's a lot of folks out there who are drinking it all day long.
Right. So one of the first things I always recommend is start adding in more water. We need to add in more water.
Yes.
But then where you can, try out different flavors, see if there's something that you can make that switch to. And at least, you know, maybe you can make the complete switch to going completely to Zevia and water, or maybe you just can, you know, at least switch one or two, you know, as you go throughout your routine.
Okay. And what are some other ways maybe HyVee can help Dad stay healthy? What programs are available?
We have lots of really great options available. We have, you know, our Wellness Wednesday classes. We have a great subscription service now that allows some accountability and assistance and access to all of our programs. So, you know, we have meal planning. If Dad's the meal planner and the cook in the family, we can help there too.
Okay. Awesome. Well, Nina, it's been a joy, and we have to say Nina's leaving us.
I know.
This is her last time on Living Local, but we are going to miss you. It's been a joy having you here for all these years. I mean, for months and months.
It's been a long time.
And we've been and you've educated me and all of our viewers. So thank you for doing that and coming in every week to talk to us.
Thank you for always having me.
All right. Again, this segment was sponsored by HyVee. For more information, you can visit HyVee.com. We'll also have all those details posted on ourquadcities.com. More Living Local continues after the break. Stay with us.